What's up, you sexy motherfuckers? Welcome again to the Me and M podcast, episode 22. I'm your boy Rayan.
I'm Taryn.
And I'm Savoy.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
What's happening?
Oh, those cleared up real quick.
Deuces.
Deuces, bang, bang.
Yeah.
22.
Damn. Finger, don't be an asshole.
Don't give it those gun fingers.
So how's everybody doing? Everybody good?
Everybody
Yeah, we
good.
good, man. You know,
Yeah.
ready to do this podding thing, you know.
Do the thing with the thing.
Oh, and I can't party like it tonight because my happy ass gotta go to work tomorrow.
Nobody cares.
I know. I'm just bitching.
You know, adulting. We
She's
all
like,
got.
he just-
We
he
all
just-
gotta work,
he just needs somebody.
right?
He just needs to get it off his chest.
Yeah.
'Cause he feels
I
that.
need
He
to
feels
float in
that
the air,
way.
let it disappear. I'll be good. That's always gonna be a
Liar.
thing. No, it is. 2 hours later, I'm gonna mention it again.
I know. I know.
At the end, you're like, damn, man, I gotta go to work. Fuck.
All right, guys, later. Good night, everybody. So, how was Mia's birthday?
It was good.
Yeah, she got all of her stuff on the list. Hers.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
she's gonna get for Christmas.
She's
Nothing.
not getting nothing for Christmas.
Spoiled AF.
We're
Not
just gonna
nothing.
re-gift
I'm just gonna
everything she
rewrap
got.
all
We're gonna
her
rewrap
stuff.
all the
Anything that
stuff.
breaks or someone lost, we'll just get that again.
I'm just gonna fix it and rewrap it.
Yeah. Remember when this broke last time? Ta-da.
It works.
It's not broken no more.
Or at least keep it together until she break it. And they're like, oh, you broke it. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's a boy. It's a good looking shirt.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? That's right. For everybody on YouTube,
It's that Dodger Blue,
it's
y'all.
the Dodgers World Series championship shirt.
You said he was going to wear it.
I said, yeah, I wore the Lakers one last
yeah,
pod.
Yeah, you did.
So I had to bring it on down to Champion Town with this one. You know what I mean? And then
I can't wait for Championship City hats. It's all over. Technically, I kind of made one. I made like 2 of them today.
Did you?
Yeah. See, just fucking with the thing. So it looks pretty good.
Championship City, baby.
Yep.
LA.
I just don't have the rights to do the logos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to do bootlegs.
Yeah.
Yeah, put the L and the A to get like side by side.
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
of-
not really touching. to get away from each
Oh
other.
my god.
yeah.
It's like this.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Give me the rights, y'all. Damn.
So y'all want some bootleg championship hats? Holla at your boy.
Yeah. But they look good, though. I swear to God.
Do they?
Yeah. Quality good.
Okay.
Anywho.
Control.
What we're going to get into today is outgrowing certain folks in your life and doing what's best for you. You know?
You know what I think?
What's
I
that?
think doing what's best for you and what's best for everybody else is not snitching. I think that's a good start.
Fucking snitches.
Y'all the feds.
Like Kevin
disgusting.
Hart said in his special,
disgusting.
y'all walking around the feds.
Yeah. Snitching for free.
Yeah, no, don't do it for free.
Yeah,
It's
do it for
disgusting, y'all. It's disgusting.
Undercover Karens.
Jeez. I love them. I do.
I just wanted to lead with that.
Yeah, I know. Well, I agree with that. Don't snitch. Don't do it. If you got nothing to do with it, don't do nothing. You know, it's like
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe that happened to you. But anyway.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're not even gonna get into that because
Don't get in your
No.
feelings and snitch on somebody because you in your feelings.
word. I
Like,
don't know why. I don't know why. What is so hard about minding your own business?
I don't know.
That's the hardest part about business is minding your own.
But people
I
get
think
in.
Drake said that.
Yeah.
You did.
You did.
People
Hardest
get
part
in
of
other
it.
people's personal lives, you know?
That's
like,
a whole, yeah.
And it's like, if it was related, I would understand. But when you're in somebody's like personal,
Yeah. When you can affect someone's personal life by the yeah.
their hobbies outside of everything else, like
Yeah.
what? Who? Why? Why would you do that? Anyways, all right.
Yeah. Anyway,
But,
we're
that would make me outgrow somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not
Like,
giving
that
that,
That was
any
a funny
more
comment.
attention.
I hope you
That
liked
was-
and subscribed to that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
We're
But
not giving that any
Kevin
more
Hart.
attention.
Got
It
you,
is what it
snitches.
is.
Yeah.
But go watch Zero Fucks Given by Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Definitely.
What,
Watch. I left the link in the last episode for Sarah Knight.
Ooh.
The magic of not giving a fuck. Watch that too.
Yeah.
So good. I rewatched it again. It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah. So
Just don't give your fuck bucks out to anybody. Man.
Yeah, use them wisely. Oh, back to you about that. How you said, Michelle was like, now she's doing it to you. I could give away some few fuck bucks. I could give away a few. When you said like, how like she was poking me. and she's poking the bear.
Yeah.
And now you said, oh, now she's getting that reaction out of you. I can spend a few $5. It's cool.
Oh
I
my
can
God.
give it away
Okay, but
because it's her. You know what I mean?
it's like a bad stripper. I don't want your money. Like, I don't want your $5. I don't want to hear your $5 about that.
You can leave it on the floor. It's
Like,
cool.
I don't. No, like,
You got to pick it up aside.
that shit's petty. Like, I don't want it.
Well, yeah, no, I was thinking of it because I was like,
Good Lord.
yeah, but anyway. But yeah, you know, how many people have you?
Is Michelle watching this again? I'm still sick of you.
Oh, apparently.
Focus on the task at hand, okay? Focus
And that task
on
is
what I'm
getting back
telling you.
with me.
Yes. Focusing on the wrong thing. I see what you tried to do. You
work.
tried to deflect and dodge and maneuver around.
Try to zig and zag.
Yeah, but no, I'm here. Acknowledge me though.
You zigged and zagged, but
Yeah.
you
Michelle,
shouldn't have zigged or
acknowledge him. He
zagged.
needs that.
Yeah,
Acknowledge
I
him,
understand
please.
what you try to do, and that's cool. But acknowledge me though. So
So that's
Yeah.
the preface to the new, what we're going to call the I'm Sick of You segment.
Yeah, there's gonna be a I'm sick of you
and
segment.
that was a real back end from episode 21 where
Yeah.
Ray said that he was sick of Michelle.
Well, I wasn't. He was.
no, I said I was.
I mean,
He was- yeah, Savoy
Savoy
was.
said he was sick of Michelle. So
I gave you like, go ahead, guys, talk to
I
him.
think this week,
That's the vid.
towards the end,
That's the vid.
he might have another I'm Sick of You, but I'm not sure. We'll have to get back to him.
I'm gonna
we'll have
ask
to get
you,
back
you
to
got
him.
I'm sick of you for every week.
Oh.
It won't happen every week, but
Do I have one for?
I think it should happen every week. I think that's going to be
if you
a new
come up with
segment.
one every week, great.
Savoy's I'm Sick of You.
Yeah.
Savoy's Sick of You segment. Ooh.
I might. I have to think about it. So don't quote me. 'cause
Glitter.
I might not, but if I do,
Right?
I'll spring into action. Yeah.
But
We'll
anyway,
figure out
but-
a graphic or something or some music
Yeah,
for that
but,
moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you know, just growing up, did you guys, you know, always decide to be like friends with the people you had growing up, and then did you outgrow them?
I think when you're younger and you don't have like this outlook on where you're going in life or who you need to be around to do those things, or who certain influences are, or who you need to protect your energy from, things like that. I don't think it really matters because you're not thinking about those things
Right.
until
Yeah.
like later on.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when I was a kid, everyone was my friend.
Well,
I gotta
yeah.
be with them forever and a day.
Yeah.
Because you're a kid. You don't think about
Yeah.
where life will take you or will take other people. You're just like, that's my friend, and we're just going to be friends until the day we die.
Yeah. But then
And then
I moved.
You get out
and
of
I'm like,
high
I got
school.
no friends now.
but even then, like, you get
That
out of
too.
high school, and then people go off to college, people don't go to college, people get jobs,
people
don't,
move.
like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, people move out of town,
People
out
get
of
married.
state.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people- yeah.
like, people have kids. Like, all these things will change the trajectory of your friendship, and it kind of sucks because then you're like, oh man, I was so close with that person, and now I
Now
don't
we're
even
just-
see them or I don't even talk to
Yeah.
them anymore. So,
Yeah.
but again, that's life. And then as you get older, you understand it. That's what happens, and you just move on.
Yeah.
Because
Because
then you end up finding people around you who have the common interests that you do that you end up being friends with.
I moved from LA to here, and I started middle school here, and I was like, I hate everybody here.
Oh, we remember that.
I don't want. I
Yeah.
didn't want. But then I had to get that. I grew up and was like, oh, there's actually some cool people here.
Yeah, we all right. All right, before we get
I have a question
Yeah.
about deciphering the difference between two things, but I
Okay,
think
yeah,
we
before
should
we
do
get
this
to that,
Before
first.
that,
let's-
this
before we get to that, let's get to these.
shit.
Yeah, so everybody listening, I don't care what time you're listening to us at this moment. We
Take
drinking.
a shot with y'all, yeah.
So
Drinking.
if you should know by now, early in the podcast, we take a shot and get it really popping after that. So if it's 6 a.m. for some reason where you are,
Take a shot.
yeah, if it's 2
Put
a.m.,
put some whiskey in your coffee.
yeah,
It'll wake you right up.
yeah, whatever glass you got, put some whiskey
You
in
be
it
sleepy and tired.
and drink.
Put your hair on your back.
Oh my god!
Cheers,
so
universe. I'm changing it. Universe.
everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
There you
And universe.
Almost everybody in the universe.
Would you cheer into the black hole getting a cheer?
Yep. All the aliens up there. Cheers.
You mean down here? But anyway.
I mean, yeah.
Don't go glaze right past that.
Yeah.
They're not ready for that conversation.
they're not
yet.
ready, yeah.
Oh
They're
my
not
God, are
ready.
you kidding me? After last week, they're not ready.
They're not ready for that.
You know,
Not ready.
one of our mantras.
I
is-
gotta get my 5 chuckles in.
one of our mantras of this podcast is taking things too far. You think we're fucking with y'all? Think we're fucking around? No, that's real.
Right? Ain't that some real shit?
We get into real shit all of a sudden.
Can't
All
Talk
handle
of the
of a
town.
sudden.
All of a sudden, talk of the town.
Do you think there's a difference between, well, there's definitely a difference, but growing apart from somebody and outgrowing people? So I think there's a difference. Like, you grow apart from somebody, but that doesn't mean, like,
You
You
outgrew them.
outgrew
anything happened or whatever.
Right.
But
It's-
outgrowing somebody, you're just on, like, separate paths, and they just
Right.
don't. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit for me, because like I outgrew a lot of people, but like there were some people I wanted to stay in contact with, but it just like didn't happen. You know, just like the path was two different ways, or like you know, my mindset changed, and then we weren't there like we used to be. So
Right.
it's just like I had to let it go. It sucked, you know what I mean? Because like before I got this lovely people in my life, I had another set of dudes that were like we were the trio, you know what I mean? And then
Right.
we went through some shit, some good times, some bad times, and then all of a sudden one comment changes the whole dynamic. And
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden we just stopped talking.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of hate with the other guy. One was one comment about a girl, and then the second one was there was a lot of hate. One was I don't know if you remember.
Hey, quiet out there. We pot.
I know, right? Jeez, red lights on. Anyway, there was like 56 comments on a freaking because I posted, you know, when we are in Dark Horse, you know, it said my name version 1 and I'm singing too close, and then a certain person just humming like, "Oh, you're gay," like in karaoke. I'm like, "Don't hate." Da, da, da. And then he just like egged it on and egged it on.
What?
Yeah, he egged on like, you know, "Oh, you're gay in karaoke." And
Can
then-
we say who this person is? Because
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking
Oh,
about.
Oh, Victor.
I don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
who that?
Yeah, Victor Figueroa.
Nope.
I
I don't know
don't
that
know who
Yeah,
that
you
person.
remember it was me, Mike, and Vic. Remember the three?
I remember Mike. I don't
That
know.
is not
can
who I
show
thought you were
can
talking
show you
about,
the
but-
picture, but yeah. And then he would always like bag on me about karaoke. Like, you know, just yeah, he would always like he took it to a part where it wasn't funny anymore.
Like, that's cool if you don't like something
Yeah.
that someone else that
Yeah.
your friend likes. You don't have to because you're not the same person.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna like everything. But if that's what I like to do, to have fun, blow off some steam or whatever, if that's not your bag, that's fine. But don't make fun of me to a point where it's. I mean, because yeah, people will make fun of you or rib you when you guys are friends. That's what happens. So
Yeah.
that's fine. But there's a
But
level.
there's a-
Sometimes it's like
No, but then
you take it
Too far.
too far.
yeah, those 65 comments took it too far. 'cause,
Right,
like
and
he
it's
kept
like,
going.
you really have this much time out of your day to talk about
Yeah.
something that I like to do.
But
that
on
doesn't
top of
involve
that,
you?
like, we used to be friends. Like,
Yeah, no,
close
we
friends.
were like
They
we
were
the-
friends
No,
at
I
that
know,
time.
and that's what I'm
Just-
saying. So, like,
Yeah,
on
like-
top of that, we were close friends, and now you're, like...
Now you're
But-
super bagging on me all of a sudden.
But I-
On
And,
something
like,
you know
cool,
I
but
do.
no, not cool.
Yeah, and you've done karaoke with us too, asshole.
But I feel like he may have thought that he was just joking.
No,
And some people don't understand that you can take a joke too far past it being funny. Now it's just annoying.
But-
Now it's just dumb. People don't understand that sometimes.
at the time his mindset was very misogynistic and very like he was very blunt, but didn't know to stop the bluntness to a certain point because he would this was his thing with when it come to women. I use women like toilet paper. That was his thing.
Where
Okay.
he wipes his ass with him.
Your wife's ass throw it away.
Oh, so
That's
he
it.
uses them and then throws them
Yeah,
away,
okay.
basically.
that was his thing, and I was like, shit,
Oh my
sorry,
god! Oh my
Oh,
god!
my gosh.
sorry, my
sir.
mom's calling.
Oh my god!
I gotta hang up. Sorry,
Unprofessional.
my mom called.
I'm not saying that your mom can't call. It's the fact that it's on while
That's
your
off
mom
them.
is calling.
Anyway, but
Does
yeah,
she know? Do you need to text her and tell her I
she,
can't
she
answer
knows
the
her
phone?
mom.
Oh, here, text your mom.
So she's not like,
And we'll-
Rayan,
and
where
we'll-
are you?
Talk
Right?
among yourself.
Yes,
We will. We will.
We'll continue the conversation.
So sorry.
Oh, my God.
Professionalism. Oh my god.
Jesus.
There's gonna be a new person next week.
No, it's me and him podcast.
But yeah, sometimes people don't understand when a joke is over, or when it's gone too far, or when it's just not funny and they'll continue it. So I'm sure he thought that it's all fun and games or ribbing
Well,
him.
especially online, like you
Right.
can't tell the difference.
Yeah, you don't know
Yeah,
how people.
'cause
You
you don't.
can't tell somebody's tone. You know.
Sometimes,
Yeah, no,
Sometimes you can.
sometimes you
can.
can.
When
And
it got-
somebody came at me sideways the other way in a text message, and I know you're
Yeah.
coming at me sideways like that, and I don't
Right,
appreciate
right.
it.
When
That's
we got
true.
into like
But
30,
a lot of times you can't.
when we got into 30-ish comments, and I knew the tone changed.
Yeah.
Like now he's just talking shit.
Yeah.
Because then
But were you engaged in those comments? Was it just him
No.
and whoever was?
no, it was him
Talking
talking shit about
trash.
me. I'm like, "Hi, you're a hater." Ha ha. You know, like fun between me and him. Then he just kept going, and then two other people came to my defense. They're like, "Victor, why are you hating so much? Stop it, dude." And then and then it got ugly. And that's the reason why
weird.
I
So,
kind of like backed
When
up.
was this?
This was like years.
Oh, a few years
Well,
ago.
Yeah, it was
So
years ago.
Because
I
this was
don't-
all. So you guys all stopped hanging out with each other around the same time. That had to be like.
Yeah, because apparently we had that, and then they had that.
right.
That had to be at
Well,
least.
not the karaoke, but they had other issues that I didn't know about.
Oh,
Like-
issues. I
Yeah,
thought you were
they-
gonna say like they were hanging out.
No, they had issues
They had
because
things
because
between
other than
themselves.
three of us hanging out, at the tail end of our friendship, we were doing one-on-one. I hang out with Vic, I hang out with Mike. We'll never hang out all together.
Oh, because they had issues.
they had their
issues, and I
issues.
didn't know about that till later.
Gotcha.
And then me and Mike had one night where we all went to Denny's, and it was a big group of us after Dark Horse, and he was there with a girl he was trying to holler. I don't remember, but I said something to her about him, and then like it got misconstrued so hard that apparently he stopped talking to me, and I didn't know why until I actually confronted him.
Oh my
I,
god.
a couple of days
I
later.
vaguely remember that.
And
I
I
wasn't there,
apologized.
but I heard that story.
And I we were on the phone, and I apologized to him. And I was like, "Bro, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. We're having fun. I was in a drunk state. Blah blah blah." He was like, "Yeah, I know. All right, cool. I forgive you." Hung up. After that, they didn't talk to each other.
Wow.
I was like, "Wow."
It is what it is.
That's crazy. Well,
Yeah.
and at that instance where, because you had someone who wasn't really, he forgave you, but he wasn't
Yeah, he
really
wasn't-
trying to.
yeah.
He already made his mind up that
he made it-
I'm not kicking it with him no more.
Yeah.
Oh, you apologize? Okay, that's cool, but I
Yeah.
already got my mind made up, so I'm
Mhm.
done. And then the other guy seemed to have been hating for a long time.
Yep.
And it just came out as what he thought would be a joke, and then it just
Yeah.
grew
turned to
legs
something ugly.
and turned to something ugly.
Yeah, but
So,
but on occasions I've seen when before pre-COVID,
uh-huh.
we see each other at the gym. And we say, "Hi, hey, what's going on? What's up?" How you
Right,
doing?
but-
Talk for like 5 minutes.
Well,
we're
right,
done.
because there's
Yeah.
nothing like bad, but you just
Yeah.
And
are
then-
like
Right.
this already happened.
it-
So
it-
sometimes when this like when you're going away from each other, there's no coming back towards each
Yeah.
other. Like
Right.
it sucks, but
Yeah, the outgrowness happened because I love those guys to death, and the fact that we outgrew each other like that really sucked.
Yeah.
The way we parted ways. But
Yeah.
but Vic, total 360, got married. He has a wife now. She had a previous child in that other marriage. Now she loves him now. You know how hard that is.
yeah.
And then she has another one. She had a second child with him. So I'm like, okay, see, this is mine.
Yeah.
He matured.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
On occasion, I say what's up to him. How's going? How's life? How's the babies and all that. So.
Yeah.
But we don't that how we were before is not there.
It's
yeah,
not
now
gonna be
that
there.
Probably
And
won't.
I'm not
be
mad
back.
at. I was at one point. I was upset, like thinking we should kind of get the band back together. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? But then I started hanging out with more of y'all. I'm like, I think these are
Yeah.
who I
Yeah.
should be with.
Well, we have grown apart from quite a few people because of the relationship that we have.
Yeah.
Which is weird to
I
me
hate that.
because it's not like I don't even know how to explain it. It's not like we are like, oh my god, we love each other so much and like hanging all over each
Yeah, you guys
other
are super
when we're
lovey-dovey.
not when
But
everybody's
yeah,
around.
privately,
Yeah.
you guys, I know you are.
Yeah,
like,
but we all, we're really good friends before anything.
Oh, yeah.
And
Right.
so
Yeah.
when everybody, including our friends, are around, we are a big ass group of friends
Right. Yeah.
before anything. That's why I don't really understand. I mean, at the end of the day, we've talked about it. We know what the problem actually ended up being.
Right.
But hindsight, had I not known that, I still would not be able to make sense of it. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me to have or be friends with a couple and then be like, oh, I want what you guys have, but I gotta go find it, so I can't hang out with you guys. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, how does that make any? It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
So, because I would think that
I think because they see how happy they hate it. Like, oh my god, I want that.
Yeah.
I can't be around it because
But the
it makes
thing
me
is you're supposed to surround yourself
With good people.
With not
Good-
not
well,
just
like
good
what
people,
you
but
want
people.
and-
Surround yourself with people and things that you want, that you want to be like.
Right.
Like you're actually supposed to surround yourself with the 5 most successful people that you know,
Right.
so that you can level up to their.
Right.
Because usually when you're in a group of people, you know, when you're younger, when you're with older kids, you act older. When you're with
Yeah.
younger kids, you act
Yeah,
younger.
yeah, uh-huh.
It's the same thing when it comes to like a success level. So it's like it doesn't make sense to me. Like I know you're looking for it, but how does hanging out with your friends that are a couple affect you finding
Yeah.
love? Like, do you
Yeah,
know what I'm
right.
saying?
No,
like
I
it just
get- yeah.
doesn't make
It's
sense.
like-
It doesn't make
It doesn't
sense.
make
Like you're
sense.
forcing you have to hang out with.
I
us,
feel
like,
like they,
We've never done
I
that.
feel like they
Yeah,
twist
so-
it, like like seeing.
Well,
like,
we know the real
Yeah.
reasons now, but
right.
Yeah, but I feel like to me they see it. I'm like, you can find that. Just don't. A lot of people they want to find, but they force it.
Yeah,
they
they
force
force
it
it.
hard.
and people hate on me because I'm
Yeah.
like, just don't push so hard.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
do your thing, focus on you, and before you know it, you'll be in fucking line getting coffee, and you'll
Yeah.
turn around
Yeah.
and be like, hey,
Oh,
like,
hey.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it'll happen.
and I
when you
tried to
least
explain that,
expect
but
it.
people
don't.
But see, but
And it is
nowadays,
what it
you
is.
know,
Well, people aren't patient either, so
Right.
pe-
you
people
know,
people can't
want
talk
what
to
they
people
want
anymore.
right now.
Because there's a lot
Right.
of people who be like, oh hey, 6 feet.
Well, I mean, now, yeah, but
Even before
Can't smile at any damn body because you got a
even
mask
before
on.
hashtag the vid.
oh my god,
People, you gotta learn how to smile with your eyes out there. That's how you'll get them.
I do it all the time.
Yeah. Did you use your
I
eyebrows?
still smile,
You just
even
got
though I
to
have a
smile,
mask on.
and people will see the creases
Yeah,
in your eyes, and then they'll know. Okay,
If
that
I raise
person
my
is smiling
eyebrows,
at
I'm
me.
smiling at you like, hey.
Okay, creepy.
Check this out. Look at this.
I move my eyebrows because I got a
If I
mask
raise one, I'm interested.
on. If I raise 2,
If I raise one on the rock,
I'm like, Joey, how you doing?
oh my god, I didn't know you could raise 1. Can you
I
do
can raise
that?
one.
I
Yeah,
can't
I
do
always
it.
do the rock.
Oh, I can't do it.
I love it. Like, they got
I tried to do it, and both of them are like, bing.
I can do both, and I can do one. But I can't raise the left, which is weird.
There is something I want to go back to. So you were talking about the whole like comment thread on your thing or whatever. Why does somebody always feel the need to comment on your personal life and your personal hobbies, like to hate on them? Like, if that's how I need to get my shit off and it doesn't directly affect you personally, why is it such a big deal?
let's see. Whenever people feel the need to comment negatively on someone when it doesn't really concern them, it's because they want to do what that person is doing, but they can't in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Like, let's say his friend always wanted to sing karaoke, but never had the courage to do it, or could never hold a note. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't hold a note.
Right.
So I can't sing, and I'm too shy. He goes up there and does it all the time. Fuck that.
Well, yeah, that's. I think that's what it is.
So the best way for me to make myself feel better and
shit.
tear him down at the same time
Yeah,
is to comment negatively and trashing.
yeah. I think that's.
But some people take it even farther than that.
Yeah,
like, this is, I'm getting my, you know where I'm going with this. I'm getting my shit off. And whether
Right.
you like what I'm saying or not,
Right.
whether it's singing, whether it's writing, whether it's podcasting, whether it's doing YouTube videos, whatever the hell it is,
Yeah.
like, just because you can't do it or you don't like it or whatever, like, I don't understand the inkling or like the innate just necessity that you feel to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Just the
Like,
bubbling
just to,
hate.
like,
Well,
why?
yeah. When you hate something so hard, or if something strikes hits a nerve in you,
Yeah,
like you can't hating on your own and by yourself isn't enough. I
You
can't
gotta
get that
share that
I
hate with
can't-
everybody.
Yeah, I can't get that toxic.
Misery
out.
loves company.
Yeah, I
Is that
can't-
where
pretty much.
I don't want to be alone and be toxic. I want to spread the toxicity around and let others
be
I just want
hateful as
somebody
I-
else
yeah.
to feel like I do. Then I know my feelings are valid. That's
trash.
really all it is.
He hit the nail on that,
if somebody
yeah.
else
Yeah,
would have
he did.
said, "Oh man, you know what? I was thinking about that about Ray too. That shit trash." That's all I was looking for, baby. He would have said nothing else probably. If someone else would have said,
Yeah.
I agree with you. I see
know
Ray
what?
all the
Yeah.
time doing that shit, and I'd be like, "Yo, bro, cut it out." He would have said he would just loved it or liked the comment
Yeah.
and would have said nothing else.
Yeah, because that's it. Because me and Mike were the duo
Yeah.
every time, and he would be part of it too. But like, we come on,
Right.
I don't do that. I was
Yeah.
like, it's cool. It's just karaoke.
Right.
We're gonna make all of us look good. It wasn't just
Right.
me. We're not gonna make you look stupid. You're gonna look great with us.
Yeah.
But
Right.
he never understood that, and he just like, oh, you guys are just up there, singing, making, da 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 da. And I'm over
Yeah,
here just
see,
like,
that's
Yeah,
why
that's
because
where the hate-
because
yeah.
he couldn't
Yeah.
he couldn't be involved in it, even though
Yep.
you guys said, "Hey, come on with us, we can
You'll
have a
look
good
great."
time."
Yeah.
He didn't feel confident enough
Nope.
to get up there and do it.
Yep.
So instead of
That's where the hate
just
is.
cheering on his friends,
let's
he
hate.
decided to hate.
Yep, hard.
He was sitting there with the "I gotta sit here and support" face.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Because on occasion,
I just wanted
on occasion,
to
whatever
say
day
what-
that was, it pops up on my
Oh, as a memory?
On
Oh,
this
how,
And I'm
day.
just like-
oh, how
and
fun.
I just read back. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my God.
Man, the
that
hate-
was 7 years ago.
Right?
Oh
The
my
hate
God.
was real back
Right?
then.
My mom's texting me. She goes, don't forget to feed the cats. I
Mom,
love you,
they're
Mom.
not even my cats.
Mom, I love you. I know they're strays, and we feed them.
These
Apparently, they
motherfuckers-
give birth to babies, and we
She's
take care
so
of them.
sweet. Your mom is the
She's
sweetest.
super. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was hard to outgrow those guys. I loved them to death. They were like, those were my at the time my ride or die.
But that wasn't an outgrow. Like, I can't be with them because they're not furthering.
I think
Yeah,
that was
it-
a
that
growing,
was an
that was a
outgrow
growing
of-
apart.
that was growing. Yeah, it was
apart.
growing
That
apart,
we're just
yeah.
at different points in our lives.
Yep.
Even though I think being at different points in your lives can spawn the growing apart
Yeah,
or the outgrowing.
I think it outgrew to a growing apart.
Right.
Because then feelings that we harbored between all of us kind of like bubbled to the surface, and we're like,
Yeah,
there it is.
yeah.
You know.
Well, have you ever looked at somebody and been like,
Fuck them. I don't like them. I'm hating.
Yep. Plenty of times.
no?
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Like,
No. You're right. That's dumb.
That's,
I'm-
that's stupid. You're right.
Well-
You're right.
so maybe, I mean, it could definitely happen in a relationship because I can see it happening for me, but not, I mean, just in general.
Oh, okay.
Seeing,
Yeah, clean it up. Clean it up. Okay.
no,
No, I'm
it's in my brain, but I
Yeah.
can't.
No,
so,
I get what you're
with you.
saying.
so
I'm with you about
outgrowing
outgrowing, yeah.
somebody,
Yeah.
but looking at somebody and knowing that like you're on a path to get where you want,
Uh-huh.
and they're like not stuck, but like they're just like, I'm happy with complacency. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's the kind of outgrowing that I would be talking about.
Right.
I have outgrown one of a female.
And it's funny because the other day somebody had on their story, I think it was Jay.
Uh-huh.
She had on her story, she's like, what's like the number one turnoff when you're dating?
And the question people were responding to.
Uh-huh.
I saw that.
And I never really respond, but I was
Right.
like, you know what? And I was like, to some extent, complacency, like knowing you want to go places and do things and constantly grow. And this person's like, meh. You know what I'm saying?
Happens.
Happens. Like, happens. So I think that's kind of a big deal. And I think that happens in relationships. And I think it really happens in friendships a lot of the time because, like I said, you're supposed to surround yourself with the most successful people you know or the people that are doing things like the things that you want to do.
Sure, you're right.
And that's why they're always like, oh, go network with the people that are doing
X, Y, and
for
Z.
us.
Yeah.
Like, let's say go find a podcasting network or for other Instagram influencers, like
Right.
go find,
Or find a brand or
Instagram or
something.
yeah, like all that stuff. So when you see like either the friends that you have don't understand and support the drive that you have to do those things, or they're just like, nah. It's kind of, that's where I feel
Yeah.
causes like this big rift. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Yeah.
And so
because I don't look to other people when it comes to the when I start telling our close friends like, hey, we're doing a podcast, and I thought they'd be happy for me. They're just like, man, and I was like, fuck you.
Well, a lot of people
You know what I
aren't.
mean?
Well, yeah, a
The
lot
whole
of people.
podcast thing is kind of people are like, huh?
Yeah,
A lot of
even
people
though-
aren't on the pod. I mean,
Right.
they are
Yeah,
now,
well,
but
yeah,
they
but
weren't.
you know,
Even though it's
but
this big
podcast has been
thing.
around for many years before COVID. I'm just saying,
Right.
it's like,
Right.
yeah, maybe that's not your thing, but I'm starting something exciting in you. Show me a little support, and I'm just like, man, I'm like,
Well, that's
I mean,
I'm not asking like to go balls out, but just like,
I'm
Well,
not even
yeah.
asking you to listen to it, but
Yeah.
when I tell you about it, be like, oh, okay, cool, that's
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fake
yeah,
it.
I didn't get no, yeah, fake it
I
to make
would.
it. They don't even give me that. I'm like, are you kidding me?
sometimes
A lot of people just don't.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
people
like,
just
all right,
don't,
I
and,
thought you cared, but
know.
no.
Well, people do that for two reasons. Either one, they think you're going to go somewhere. And they're
Right.
like, well,
Right.
where am I after that? Or
Yeah.
two, they just hate.
It's a little bit
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's really...
Because I feel like if on it, you know,
Or they're just not interested in it and don't understand.
okay.
That's another
if
thing.
if they told me that, I'd be like, I understand that. But if we blow up, all of a sudden they start coming back. Fuck all y'all.
Right. Well, that's...
No, it's not gonna happen.
That's kind of the normalcy
Yeah,
of
that's
the circle of life.
Yeah, that's human
Concert,
nature
if you
when it
will.
comes to
Still do
that
a
stuff.
concert? Holy shit!
Huh?
Sorry, my mom's texting me.
Whose concert?
No, Carlo went with Cliff to watch a concert and went swimming.
What concert?
I don't know.
Who's holding a concert?
Fuck if I know. They're in Palm Springs. I don't know who's this. Have fun.
Oh, it's a dry heat. It don't live.
Anywho, yeah,
I know, right?
COVID start dying of thirst out there. It's
Yeah.
a dry
But
heat.
anyway, sorry, yeah. So I just thought like, who's having a concert? But yeah, I don't want those people. Like
And
say,
that's
I-
the part of doing what's best for yourself.
Yeah.
So like
Yes.
that's why the outgrowing people and doing what's best for yourself kind of went together because sometimes you have to detach from that in order to like not have that not necessarily dead weight but that like back there
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
cuz I kind of compare it to like yeah, we get together, we do our podcast, you know, we have a couple drinks or whatever, we play some games, but there's also a group of people or whatnot that are constantly going out like during the week all the time like and not only am I old now, well I mean not me older now, but like I
Terrence
can't
21, y'all.
I
He's
can't
21.
he right. Not only can I not do that anymore,
You don't
that's
want
not
to.
what I want to
Yeah,
do.
don't wanna
Right.
do
Like,
that
Show you
if
right, yeah.
I'm gonna go home after work on like, let's say a Tuesday, and I'm gonna take I have a few extra hours. That's not the shit I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something related to self care or something related
Right.
to the podcast or something related to furthering my career at work or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's important to me. And I don't think there's an age limit on that because there are still people our age and older who are pre-COVID going out during the week on like Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, and like if that's how you want to live, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But like now that I am where I'm at and I have the things to deal with that I need to deal with, that's not what I want to be doing.
Right.
And I think that you outgrow somebody in that sense as well because
Right.
you're like I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I have
don't do that.
outgrown
Doesn't interest me.
a few people, the ones who are the weekday going outers. I'm like, no, I can do something better. And even on the weekends,
Like fucking sleep.
yeah, that. And on weekends, I'm gonna work out. Like you want to have fun, go have fun. But I'm gonna go home and work out. Like,
Right.
Like that's part of my thing. Like I want to be like I'm getting older. I need to keep myself as fit as possible, and then just work out for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're not feeling that, call me on the weekend. I might
Right.
come up with something. But don't
Yeah,
call
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Don't call me on a Tuesday. I'm not doing that on a Tuesday.
I mean, you
going
know,
up on a Tuesday.
All right.
pre-COVID, like when he was working on Tuesday night or whatever, and we go once every couple
Yeah.
months, like that's fine. But even
Yeah.
then, honestly, that's fucking exhausting when I have to get up and go to work the next day. And it's just like I'm just not.
I had to think about like I looked at my Wednesday. I'm like, oh, I don't have to go work till late. All right, hey, Brandon, I'm on my way.
Oh my god.
You know, that's where it is.
And-
Like,
and that's the
but if
thing.
I'm open to that, so I can
And
make it.
that's-
Sorry.
Exactly.
And that was totally
And that's
fine.
the thing. Like
you understand.
it was never a
Because I'm
Yeah.
not there hanging out like I'm working.
Because-
so it's,
But even
you
some
get it.
Saturdays, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even some Fridays, I go sleep. I didn't
Yeah.
go.
fuck yeah,
Or you don't
hell
wake
yeah.
up. I was
I don't
tired.
wanna.
Yeah.
You know, you don't.
But I felt bad for leaving you defenseless. On it.
Oh my god.
So sorry, bro. You left me.
Oh, yeah, I
It wasn't meant. I'm sorry, man.
can't leave him by himself. Woo.
Yeah, never leave him by himself.
I just be hanging out.
I know.
I don't be doing nothing.
But the
chilling,
hyenas
man.
come in. The hyenas come out.
Woo, baby. The lionesses.
I know, right?
Damn coyotes.
Coyotes.
That dingo stole my baby.
So you have your story about outgrowing people, or
Yeah.
one of them.
One
Do
of
you
them.
have any specific?
Yeah, have you outgrown a few folks in your life?
You don't have to name any
I
people,
mean,
but are there just
yeah,
people
yeah.
that?
There's people that I thought that I would,
Ride or die forever.
yeah, forever. And I still talk to those people, and it's not like there's anything bad between us. It's just life just
We
took
just
us
don't hang.
Yeah,
in
you went one
different
way, they went
places,
another.
And so it kind of sucks because you're like, oh, I thought these people were always gonna be cool, and
Right.
and then you contact them, and you're like, hey, like, just thought about you, man. Want to say what's up, and they're like, oh yeah, you're right, man. I gotta, not hang out, but get in touch more, blah
Keep
blah
in
blah.
touch, yeah.
And you're like, okay, cool, and then it never happens, and it's like, like how long do you continue to do that before you're just like, nah?
It doesn't-
And
it's
that's
not
the
a
thing,
thing
because
anymore.
once you're the one constantly putting in the effort, it's like, well, why?
Yeah,
why am
why?
I? There's
Reminds me
no.
of the effort you put in with the Alphabet Boys.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
but that's
Yeah.
the story of my life. But it's like, I guess people, I'm starting to learn that I'm very brash, and
Mm-hmm.
people think that I'm aggressive and I have these like high expectations.
Right.
And I guess if your version of a high expectation is the truth, then yeah, I have high expectations. Because literally, I don't care how much you think it's going to hurt me. I am a full grown, capable, emotionally stable adult that can handle whatever truth you're going to give me.
Right.
I mean, if I'm drunk, that's
Oh,
probably
wow.
that's probably not
I've been there.
that's probably not the time to tell me how I am and why I am some type of alpha
Intimidating
female.
Yeah.
Because that didn't go well.
Right.
But in a sound state of mind,
Mm-hmm.
I will honestly, no matter who says it, I will think about it, take it into consideration, honestly evaluate my actions, all that stuff, my emotions, and honestly think, like, does this person have a point?
Right.
Right.
And it sucks because sometimes, if you're like, not to toot my own horn, but if you're like me, you will
I'll do
think.
it for you.
Toot, toot. You will think this person actually has a point.
Right.
Yeah.
And instead of rationalizing why this person may be wrong, I actually will take into consideration, like, hey, what is this person trying to say?
Right.
But I also consider whether or not this person's in their feelings about something I've said or done to them
Right.
based on what they're giving me. So
Right.
there's a very long process for that. But I don't discard, anything that anybody says unless they're saying it just strictly to be an asshole. Which then I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. So, but that's I guess that's my version of like outgrowing people, because I'm constantly looking for, who said they can't just sit down? Was that
Hart.
was that Dave Chappelle or Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart. So some women just can't sit the fuck down.
Kevin
I
Hart was
can't.
saying that.
That's
And
Kevin
I
Hart.
was laughing
Women
my
just can't
ass off.
sit
We
down.
were both laughing so hard because I can't
Y'all
just
can
sit the fuck
Yeah.
down. I'm always like, what's next? And it's not. I think it's because I'm not where I'm right.
Uh-huh.
I'm not like, this is where I want to be.
She's looking for
Right.
give a fucks. That's what she's looking for. Give
No,
a
it's
fucks.
not. No, it's
No,
not.
no,
No,
yeah, I know.
I'm
I'm just-
definitely not looking for
I know,
give a
yeah, I
fucks.
know. I'm
It's just more like she just is always thinking about, how do I get to where I want to be? So
Right.
What
No, yeah.
What are the little things that I can do if I can't make this big grand gesture of how to get to where I want to be? What are the little things I can do?
Right, well, little baby steps like
Yeah,
Yeah,
to get there. So
definitely.
I got
Isn't
you,
it,
yeah.
it's rare that it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill today.
Yeah.
Today was one of those, but even then, she did a whole bunch of shit before, and then got home and was like, okay, I'm gonna chill now. It's like, so that's her. it's always
Go.
baby step into where she's trying to get to.
Gotcha.
So,
But there's always a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're
I'm
not- you're not just
never
doing it for
really
kicks.
doing.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll go do activities and shit like that for enjoyment, and
Right.
whatever.
Of
Or
course.
I'm like, I get a stick up my ass and I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. Let's go to San Diego or let's go to Vegas or whatever, stuff like that. But I don't
what
really
the
ever
ass? I'm
do
not
things
ready.
and I'm like, why
Yeah.
did I do this? Like, no, like, I always know why I did it.
Right.
So, but I think a lot of people can't necessarily keep up in that sense.
I'm a tad different. I just say it, and like, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
But I was like, huh. Let's make it happen. I'll put in some effort. I'm just like, nah, I'm done.
Nah.
That's how I feel about it. man.
And sometimes that's what it is,
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm just like, I can't do anything.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Today was that day. I almost called out of work again. I was like, no, I got to. I guess I'll be the bitch.
I gotta go. Get up. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, don't be a bitch. Get up.
So what about when people make you feel like you're the reason why things have gone differently between the two of you, but that's not the case?
No one's ever told me. I wish somebody did.
That's happened to me.
Because I always think it's like, and then I put the blame on me, like, it's probably my fault. you know? And then
I probably did some
and I
stupid shit.
rationalize some bullshit reason. I'm like, yeah, because I did that. It's my fault.
Yeah, no, that's happened.
Whatever.
That's happened to me a bunch of times. Where it's like someone will stop talking to me or don't want to hang out for whatever reason, and I just be like,
Who doesn't want to hang out with this guy?
I don't know.
It's fucking amazing.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
well, I appreciate
Vision of
that,
black,
but-
baby. Vision
Jesus
of black.
But yeah, it's happened more often than not, and I just be like,
Y'all missing out. Y'all done fucked
I
up.
just be like,
All you AA-Rons, y'all done fucked up.
I'm like, did I do something?
No, you didn't.
And I just
Nothing.
like, well, if I did, and they're not gonna tell me.
Yeah, they're
whatever,
not going to tell you.
I
That's
just,
what sucks. I wish
just-
they did.
But I just leave it alone because, and then eventually it'll come back to me either through
But it's
them
too late.
or through somebody else who knows them and say, oh, this is why.
But
that
it's way
happened. And
too
it's
late.
never was. Oh, you didn't do anything. This person was jealous because you were doing this, or
I was gonna say,
yeah,
like,
that's
where
what
is
is-
that person now? Because if that person, like, because to me, the relation, well, now, I don't know about maybe then, but the relationship you have, the career you have, things like that, are things to be okay with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm kind of thinking, like, okay, where are those people now? Are they
Right.
like fucking millionaire? Like, because obviously we're not
Or they-
millionaires at this
yeah.
table.
Or they
I
just-
mean,
or
maybe
they-
someday, but
Oh, no,
here we
definitely
are right
someday.
now. We're not millionaires.
Yeah.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like,
did
are
they
they-
outgrow you
Right.
and you're
Or
and
they
they're
still-
like
or
off
they
being
still
millionaires,
bullshit.
or they
Or they
still
still bullshit.
on their bullshit?
no, that's not. Yeah, I've never gotten a story back from either that person or someone close to them that was like, oh yeah, they're off doing this and they're off doing that now. No, it's just was they
They're
were
still
jealous
bullshitting.
of what you were trying to do or where you were going, or they saw where you're going and they realized that they couldn't get there with you or something along those lines, and that's why they decided to not talk to you or we can't hang out or whatever case is anymore.
And that's crazy to me. But the thing is you have to be particularly careful because of where you work. There are a lot of people
Yeah.
who are
yeah.
like,
Yep.
we should do this and we should make music doing that and da da da. And
know.
it's like,
I know.
yeah, okay.
I know. It was happening all the
Hey,
time. We would go out and do stuff.
Real quick,
like
did you
that
clean up your
happened all
contact list?
the time. Did I what?
Did you clean up your contact list?
Oh.
Remember, he's like, I gotta do all that, get rid of all that. I remember that.
Yeah.
No, man. I had Angie do that shit, man.
It would take him a while.
It's a lot of just
Híjole.
random people. And I'm like, I remember this person, but I haven't talked to them since I got this number.
That's gone to delete that
So
shit.
yeah, I haven't gone through all of it yet, but I
Hey, just
will.
on a cute tangent, my mom learned how to use emojis correctly.
Aww.
I was like, oh, that's so cute. All right, I'm sorry.
That's great.
I just saw that, like, I saw a heart. I'm like, oh.
Good job, mom. Good job, mom.
Good job, mama. I love you.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. I just saw it. Made me happy.
That's
I
cute.
got all a tingle.
Yeah, so that's for the outgrowing part. That's what happens.
I feel
for
like
me.
a lot of-
It's I don't know if I've had obviously like childhood friends or like you grow apart because
Yeah.
life takes you, but we're still cool. But
Yeah, I
the
still got some-
outgrowing thing, I don't feel like I was like, okay, you know what? I can't hang out with that person because they're not on the same trajectory. It's usually comes at me that we can't, and
Right.
then it comes back as, oh, they were tripping or I was tripping, and so
Well, I've had to I don't know if you call it outgrowing. I've had to outgrow a few people because I had Mia kind of early.
yeah.
A
So
lot of people left your wayside on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not like I needed their help financially or anything,
No,
but it was
No, just because
That's just because
They were like, I couldn't go out.
Want to go party.
that,
And I was
that
like-
and plus your schooling.
and I was going to
Yeah.
school
And
and
your
like all
school-
this
I
stuff.
hated those people.
Yeah, so
And-
I can't party 24/7.
I
Like, have
literally
responsibilities.
used to have to tell people
I
like
hate it.
I'm not going to get back to you because like
Yeah.
it took me a very long time to finish school, and by the time Mia was a few years old, I was like, I have to fucking focus on this. Like I have to do this.
But see, you had a courtesy to tell them that you won't get back. A lot of people.
I
just not-
shouldn't have to.
Yeah, I know
though.
you shouldn't. They should know, like, oh, she. But see, when those people were like, I wouldn't say attacking you online. I came to your defense. I was like, hey, assholes, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
She's coming back
We
when she's
did.
ready.
Yeah.
Can't. You know, she still wants to go out and have fun, but she's
But I got
do
shit
her
to do
shit
first,
first.
so
Yeah.
let me
And
get
I
my shit
was like,
together.
I was literally like, fuck these.
And I
people.
was gone for like
Yeah, you were
8,
gone
9
for-
months.
Yeah, you were gone for months.
because I was like, I have to do, like, I
Yeah.
have to get this done.
Yep.
And it was, and the year prior to that, I noticed how, you know, I was going through shit in my personal life on
Right.
top of that. So
Yeah.
I couldn't go through that shit in my personal life and then
Right.
go out.
Yeah,
Right.
go out and
Like,
party and
I
stuff.
couldn't, I would have
Yeah.
no room for anything. But at the same time, like, I shouldn't have to explain to you that
You
I
shouldn't.
have shit going on in my personal life, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go out. Like, no, I have a child. I'm trying to finish school. Like,
That's what
no,
that's
no,
what
I
it was.
can't. Should have been sufficient.
Yeah,
you know?
I knew that you were going to school, and I knew you had me, and I was like, okay, that's her priorities. I knew that right off the bat. When
Mm-hmm. Right.
people did not say like, oh, you don't hang out with us anymore, bitch.
I know.
Yeah.
I
You know what she's
can't.
doing.
Yeah,
Two
it's not-
priorities are way important than hanging out with
Yeah,
your dumb
it's
ass.
not
Yeah.
that I don't want to. It's just I can't.
Right now, she can't. She'll come back.
Well, the other problem is that I used to. There's one specific friend that I'm sure doesn't even watch this anymore. Do you remember Tina?
Yeah.
So she's
Can I say her last name?
what?
Can I say her last name?
No, don't say her last name.
Oh no, because there's been many Tinas. I don't know which Tina you're referring to.
The tall one.
Gotcha. I know
Okay.
what you're talking about.
So she was always wanting me to go to her house, and it's like, you don't understand, like, I have to pack food, I have to pack a diaper bag, like, I have to pack
Yeah.
all this shit, like, when it's just as easy for you to come to my house. Like, you don't have a kid, it's
Right,
just
you can just
you
pick
can
up
get in
and
the car
go.
and go.
Exactly. So
prepare.
like,
Yeah.
to move a whole human being with me when I
Yeah.
go.
and like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be there. I don't know if we're gonna have dinner. Like, you know, like, I have to plan ahead, and so we really grew apart because, I mean, there was some other issues and some moral things that she was doing that I was like, I'm not cool with this. But
Right.
that was a huge thing, and
She
I
should
was
have the
like,
courtesy. Like, I'll come over to you.
I was like, it's just me and Mia. Like, if you want to, like, she used to get pissed off because I couldn't, you know, hang out. And I'm like, I can't
Super chat.
leave my house. Like,
Yeah.
do you know how much work it is for me to
Right,
leave my
to-
house? Like, I don't want to leave. If you want to hang out, you are more than welcome to come over.
Right.
I was like, she could be knocked out by the time you get here.
Exactly.
Right.
It's
but-
just us two.
but
And
I
that's
just have to be
fine.
here.
But,
That's what I'm saying.
and
Have the courtesy to come over.
And the
What
other
fuck?
thing is like, I never really did anything that I didn't think I could take Mia along to, unless it was
Oh,
really
yeah.
late at night and I was going out, like out, which,
Yeah.
Right.
you know, wasn't very often, but I just didn't. Like,
You know how hard it is?
I don't have a problem taking her with me. I just can't do it. And you be like, be here in an hour. Like,
Yeah, it's
what?
like-
Yeah, do you
No.
know how hard it is for a parent to get a babysitter these days? Oh my, it's a mission.
One that you trust and one
Yes.
that you're not freaking out about when
Yeah.
you're leaving.
Yeah, so give them that courtesy and don't be a fucking asshole.
Well, and then I didn't have like my actual family here. I
Well,
was
I
lucky-
know, but still.
I
you
was
know.
lucky that I had a family friend who was older, Beth, as a roommate,
Uh-huh.
and I was lucky that I had, you know, the whole Anderson family, because
Right.
if I didn't have any of
Right.
them, I would never have a fucking babysitter.
True that.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know,
I love those guys.
but yeah.
DJ, I love you. Dusty, all of y'all, I love y'all.
All the D's.
But yeah,
All the Ds.
sometimes you just it's just not there because, like I said, you're not on the same page. Like, I have a kid. Like, I understand you don't understand because you don't have a child, and maybe you don't want to have the consideration of a child being present, but don't be pissed off at me when I'm trying to explain to you this is the reason. It's not a bullshit reason.
Yeah, I'm not lying to you.
I mean, there are people who are like, I can't go with my child. Like, whatever. I get it. But, like, really? Like, really?
Well, that's really? If you have a kid, that's your go-to. She's, I had to take care of my baby.
And sometimes.
But it is true, but then people, if you use that excuse every time, I understand getting sick of it. But still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My kid's my first priority. Don't be an asshole.
Right, like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm responsible for a whole human being here.
Yeah. I mean, so I outgrew a lot of people in that sense because I wasn't partying when everybody was partying. I didn't do it until she was a couple years older.
Yeah. Yeah, but for me, when it came to me, I grew up a lot of women. And one of the stories...
Your women friends or like women that
women
you
friends
dated?
and then some relationships. Some relationships,
Yes.
We knew it just...
Well, I'm saying for me too.
Since junior...
No, that's what I was...
Yeah, we knew since the junior high, and then we had an interaction. We liked each other, blah, blah, blah. The bridge story.
Yeah.
Give it to long, short, or less long.
And then, and then we got high school, got together, we dated. She's the reason... Well, she hated me because I broke up with her to get with Michelle. So she always...
I can see that happening.
She resented to me for that. But then the reason why... And I think on occasion she does watch this, so if she watches this, she'll know I'm talking about her. But I agree with her, and she doesn't understand that because the fact that she keeps calling me, I miss the old Ray. That fucker is gone. Stop it.
But
like,
you've known Ray for
a long time,
20 years
ish, something like that.
22 years,
give or take. Yeah,
I've known Ray about 17 years. 16 years. There is no old Ray. Ray has always been the same to me.
To her, there's an old Ray.
The only time there's a different Ray is if I ask him. Like, if I tell him, hey, like, I'm in a sensitive spot, you're being an asshole. And then he will, like, take his brash or abrasiveness down a notch and like, take my But I know how he works in that sense because I came across that. Other than that, he's always been the same.
And that's
Ray.
what throws me off. She tells me, I'm like, who's this old Ray you're referring to? Oh, like the loving guy. Bitch, I'm there. I have that in me.
Well, you're there when it's the right person.
Bitch, I'm here.
But he is.
Yeah.
But that just sounded so funny. But like, who's a lovey-dovey when that's all sweet and gentle? Bitch, I'm right here.
He is. What? No, he's there when it's the right person. Like Michelle, it's not like he left that chick for Michelle and then like was never lovey-dovey again. No, he's with somebody else, so he's not lovey-dovey to you because he's being.
Yeah.
And then
she was looking for horror Ray. That's what happened.
She's looking for slutty Ray. Yeah. The Ray is selling ass.
The Ray doing hoe activities.
But yeah,
hoe activities.
Yeah, called up several hoes, asked them Ray was doing hoe activity. They said, yeah, that's hoe shit.
That's exactly how I started.
Some hoe shit he's doing.
Yeah.
No, and it was like
I know hoe shit when I see hoe shit.
And I hit him like I'm like, get over yourself. That guy, whoever you think is, doesn't exist.
And never
get to know. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't exist for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
we are not together.
And the fact that you don't like
this is friend Ray. Get to know it.
Yeah.
Like.
And until this day, she is like obsessively in love with me. She'll never.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. 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 I've talked to her. I've said her name before.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it was like. And then I'm trying to like I'm not in a good place.
Understand.
Yeah, I'm not in a good place mentally. I kind of understand where Michelle. I'm not in a good place mentally, at all. Ever since what happened to my dad.
Right.
But
that takes time.
And I told her I want to work on us being friends because you have to get better. You got to adapt to this me, whatever me you think this me is. Not get over high school, junior, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
She dwells on the past. And it annoys the hell out of me that she does
Well,
that.
I mean, that would annoy you whether it was her or anybody else.
Right.
Like, don't dwell.
Like, he goes, I remember back. And I'm like,
well, that's just
and that's the nostalgia that she's looking
it's not
for.
even cute nostalgia.
Because
it's shitty nostalgia.
I'll tell you this.
shitty nostalgia.
When I when I
For
was
you, it's shitty nostalgia. For her, that's her shit.
That's sort of like her love life, but no.
See, it's shitty to you, but to her, it's her shit.
Not even.
See what I'm saying?
okay,
Anywho,
so there was
that
a
was a bar
time.
right there. Hope y'all got that out there.
It was a bar.
bar. That's a hot 8. That's a hot 8.
There was a time, obviously, DJ and I were together, and then we broke up.
Right.
And then he was trying to get back together. And
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, we'll go on our second first date, whatever. He tries to reenact
Oh wow, he did.
our and I was pissed.
Wow.
And I was like he pulled in the parking lot, and I was like, what the fuck is it? Like, I was just pissed. Like, I ruined the whole, like, I was actually, I was not very nice about it either. But it was just like, I get it, but no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like, no.
You can't do it again.
And
You
so,
can't.
I mean, that was
Yeah.
obviously years,
Can't do
and
the
years,
same.
and
Yeah,
years
you
ago.
do
I mean,
the
But
that's cool trying to recreate the magic, but sometimes
you gotta make new magic.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't do the
can't-
same gag. You do the next gag.
That's what I think. And at the time, I was like,
no, y'all ain't like that
nothing.
one?
No.
because
Okay.
I don't know, he made it seem like it was this extravagant thing, and like, I get it, like, you're remembering like
Yeah.
how it all started and like all this stuff, and I was just like,
Like,
no.
shit changed, man.
I was like,
Yeah.
fuck no. I was not happy about it. So
Wow.
I mean, it just changes, and you gotta kind of change with it, I
Yeah.
guess, and it's
Yeah.
just not.
That's what.
You can't dwell in the past, especially like. I guess part of me also felt like that's like history repeating itself. You're just gonna go back,
And
do
fuck
those
it-
last
and
2
fuck it
years
up,
all
yeah.
over again, and like fuck it all up all over again. Like, no, like we don't. Like, we're not doing that.
Because I told her I want to be friends, work on our friendship, get back to a good place, and I'm not in a happy place with myself and with you because you keep fucking up. And I want to be happy with you. I don't want to be annoyed when I see you. Like, ugh. I want to just not talk to you. Don't do that. But I just. But then she flips. I hate that she flips. Like one day, like, hey, how's it going? We're good friends, blah blah. It's all good. And all of a sudden, hey, daddy, how you doing? Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God! Knock it
Yeah,
off.
she does that
Stop
all the
it.
time.
all it takes is
Like, hey, Poppy. I'm like, whoa,
all
what
it takes is
happened?
for one good
Huh.
conversation, one good day.
It's exhausting.
And then it's like,
I'm
I have
tired.
to see how far I can
Right?
take
Like-
this. So if we have one good day, we were talking and chilling, having fun, let me throw the bait out there and see if it's popping. See if the
Let me
fish
throw
are
this whole shit, see if you're down.
biting. Yeah, see?
I'm like, no, I'm tired. Leave me alone.
You're like, no, stop it. Not
Okay, no, you're right. That's dumb. That's stupid.
Yeah, you stupid,
That's
you stupid, you
That's
dumb.
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
I'll try
Go
tomorrow.
back to
I'll try tomorrow.
Go back to the friends. Go back to the friends.
Tomorrow's a new day. I
Tomorrow's
got
a new day. I'll fuck it up. Well, yeah, I'm just like, because she flips on me. It was like, we could have like 2 good days of just like talking. It's all good. Yeah. No. And all of a
that's
sudden,
right.
hey, I'm horny. What the fuck?
She was like, "Hey, days were going good. I thought it was time
I
to
thought it was time
break out
for-
the old whole shit."
I
No,
thought it was time
Dun,
we
dun.
see-
no whole shit. No,
No.
okay, all right.
No, I wasn't feeling it.
Ta-da. No,
Dun,
all right.
dun.
Yeah. That's same story with another girl that doesn't get over.
Ray's
Now, what about
got
you?
Hoes. He got
He got
hoes.
in
different
different
area
area
codes.
codes.
Area code.
Oh man,
You
Two
have,
and three
That's-
begin
you have
problems
some?
too.
that's great.
So is that like your past relationship? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You outgrew them. They outgrew you. What? You just grew apart. Like
Yeah,
what?
we're part.
Well, like I said, because it was I don't know how to explain it, but so like previous relationship, that person obviously knew what, I worked at the studio, music, being around people, yada yada. That person thought that they were gonna get on or get hot or get
Oh,
where they need
because
to
of
be
where you worked?
because of that.
Really? But isn't she in the same industry-ish as you?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
Right.
but things weren't.
It's not like her resume was short of
Yeah.
But
things
but things
Yeah.
weren't moving the way
she wanted,
them to
Oh
move.
my god.
And I got to a point where I was there, and I was like, I don't know if this is what I want to do
Right.
full time. Like maybe I will just not. I'll just work on the engineering part.
Well, that's
And
why I
and
ask you all the
won't-
time. Like, what do
yeah,
you want
and
to
I
do?
don't, and maybe I won't be at the studio all the time. So maybe I can just work on the engineering part. And so we had that conversation, and she was not happy about that because, like I said, yeah, she had resume stuff that she did and was doing dancing for a long time, but it was ultimately to be famous. That was the whole thing.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I feel like observing it, that's what it was all about. I want to get on so I can go to these places and see these people and do these things rather than I want to do this because this is what I love to do and I'm good at it.
Oh, I
And
see.
wants-
Okay.
she
So
wants the fame.
this is what I
She
want to
wants the
do.
fame.
I'm good at it. I might as well get paid well for it and
Right.
be on tour and go see the world.
I mean,
If it wasn't,
that's
Yeah,
the,
that's not
that's
a bad
the
thing.
dream, but
yeah, that's what.
that's the dream. But I feel like if you don't love it, that would
Right.
make it so exhausting.
And so
Yeah.
I think that's what I mean. Like I said, this is all in terms of how I felt. Like I thought that would be the goal. Like,
Did you ever talk about that?
yeah, we talked about it, and that's where things started to
Drift.
because it was like, well, what are you gonna do? And I was like, well, yeah, I'm working there, and that's cool, but I don't know if I want to just do this. There's other things that I could do beyond this.
Right.
But this is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to do the best that I can at it, obviously, and work hard. But there's a bunch of things in my head that I want to do at this time. And I was
Right.
younger at this point, so more of those things were like,
Popping in your head.
Yeah.
Plausible.
Yeah.
and so this person being younger than me too,
Oh yeah, right.
I figured, okay, maybe that would be some understanding. But it just was
No.
like when we were having those conversations and seeing where her mind was at, it's like, oh, okay, this is. Okay. So if you can't get on this way, you're gonna try
So
to get
you
on
thought-
this way.
So you thought that if
Yeah.
I was gonna get on, then you would get on.
Yeah.
You'll jump on board.
Yeah.
But
because if
the
I-
thing is,
yeah.
is even before you were on to that stuff,
Yeah.
she was already doing.
Right.
Yeah, she was already in the business.
That's what I don't
Right.
understand.
Yeah, but yeah. So I
Like,
didn't.
was she kind of like riding your tailcoats in a way? Like you're her way in
tailcoats.
more into the
Tailcoats. I love
Sorry,
it,
I've
right?
watched a lot of Survivor. Sorry, we watched a lot
Coattails.
of coattail, tailcoat, whatever. You know where I was going with it.
Riding
It's a tail that you ride. All right.
Well,
I mean, I would hope his whole 5-year relationship wasn't based on that.
no,
I'm
'cause-
sure there
no,
was.
that's not
Oh,
how.
no, yeah.
That's no. It didn't. Obviously, didn't start. It didn't get that way until like the last.
Like 2 years.
Exactly.
2 years, yeah.
The last 2 years.
Because I kind of saw it in her,
Yeah.
especially
it
when you
was-
gone out and she would kind of like show off. I'm like, what are you doing? You're
Well-
gonna kill everybody here. No one does what you do.
No, but you see. Well, I don't know. Were you there? So okay, so we went out
Uh-huh.
and. Like you said,
Yeah.
she liked to be certain attention, so she was showing out.
Uh-huh.
And I was standing there, and everybody's like, "Oh, she killing you!" And I was like, "Well, this is what she does.
Yeah, this is what she does for a living.
I don't dance like that.
Yeah.
I can, but I don't."
yeah.
And so then I started dancing, and everybody's like, "Oh!" She ain't like that.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah,
She
I,
like that at
I was
all.
there for a few of those nights. I remember.
She
those.
like
Does that
at all.
affect you now? Because you don't dance a lot now.
Oh, he can.
And I
though.
think he's so great.
I just,
He can.
I just
I know.
don't
I dig
because,
it.
like I said, I don't like attention.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
it's weird to
That's
me.
right.
It's weird to me to have people like look at you and like pay attention to what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's weird. Like yeah, I go sing karaoke because I like to sing.
But it's scary.
But it's like as soon as I'm done,
it's
I
not
get
like
off
a
the stage
showcase.
and I go sit down. Like I'm not trying to like hang out and be like, oh, check me out. No,
Okay.
so
That's right.
so yeah.
That's
so
how
I
fucking
just-
humble this asshole is. I love him, but like
I know.
yeah,
He
does
is
that-
very-
He gets the applause. He does this. He goes.
Yeah,
That's
like I
it.
say thank you because I
But
appreciate
then-
people even.
Then
Right.
4 or
You don't
5
have
people.
to.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you're fucking amazing. Ah.
And then, but
Raise a hater. Raise
I'm a hater. I hate a little
Raise
bit.
a hater.
But you see, I'm not like
I
I
would,
I'm just be like, oh, thank you, and I
Yeah.
like beeline to my seat because
Right.
so yeah, that's why.
Only thing I wish I can do when it comes to him, hit a high note. That's all I want to do. I can sing, but I want to hit a high note. I can't do that. That's what pisses me
one
off.
time, give it to him one time.
You mean let me hit that one time real good? I'm straight.
But yeah, but to bring it back, so yeah, that's where
That
things started
happened.
to
I got it,
yeah.
I got you.
And
Yeah.
then afterwards, that we talked, and she was like, yeah, that. Then she told me like that was what was going on, like different mindset, and it wasn't what I was doing or not doing, I guess at that moment to her. It was her not being happy with where she was with what she was doing.
Right.
And so that's and then so she told me that, and I was
But
like, that's cool.
It didn't stop her. She's still doing it. So I don't know what.
Oh, I guess I don't know.
No, I thought I was not anymore, but I was.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, she's now traveling and doing what she wanted to do.
That's cool.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Then I was like,
I have no ill will towards.
Then stop being.
I have no ill will towards anybody.
Yeah, I
so.
know you don't.
But then it was also like she was
Then I
like,
unfollowed
With the baby.
There's a baby?
Mm-hmm.
I
I didn't know about no baby. There's a
Yeah.
baby? I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know about no baby.
I don't know about no baby.
I don't know anything about
It
it.
Remember
is.
when I
It ain't
asked
his.
you about?
Yeah, I don't know anything
It
about
ain't his
her.
baby.
No, I know.
He throws
I
his
don't know
balls on
about
the
her,
roof.
so I have no idea.
No, do you remember when I
Balls
asked
on the
you?
roof, Brandon. Balls on the roof.
You remember when I asked you, where's that page that you remember the page on Instagram that used to say, oh, so and so liked this or so and so did this or
Activity?
yeah.
Each activity.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not the same anymore.
No,
it
it's
doesn't
not.
show you so and so liked this and da
No,
da da da
it
da
just-
and like
no.
all this stuff.
Nuh-uh.
No.
There's no like activity where you can see what other people liked. in
So
your-
Oh,
there was
okay, yeah,
there
I
was
got
so many of them that would like Jonathan and like all these people like liking all of her stuff.
Oh, okay.
That on two separate occasions it was like, oh, you should be friends with, and I'm like,
Yeah, okay.
I was like, I don't have any ill will towards her, but that's not a good idea. Like, let's not go there. And then
I
like in the
unfollowed real
activity
quick.
thing,
Uh-huh.
I was looking for something else, but a lot of times that shit would come up. Now I haven't seen it. I mean,
Right.
in
Yeah,
forever,
yeah,
because I
'cause
don't even know
it's-
where it is. But
yeah, it's a whole different thing now.
since that changed,
Uh,
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah,
but
I
that was
haven't.
the last thing I saw.
the last thing I saw was on tour with one of her other dancers.
oh.
I saw that and then I unfollowed real quick. I'm like, oh, I'm done. And that was like probably 2-3 years ago
Oh,
when
yeah,
I saw
well,
that. It was
I-
long ago.
Yeah,
no,
no, that
no.
was
Yeah.
that was a while
You know
ago.
what I mean? I
Because
don't-
this was like last year.
Yeah, I don't hate anybody. I don't know ill will towards anybody. So more power to them. All blessings and.
What about this
You know
guy?
what I
I
mean?
have ill will to a lot of people.
Do you?
I do.
It's just like,
there's some
well-
people I just don't like.
And yeah, there's always gonna be people that you just don't like. But it's like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't care enough about what
Yeah,
other
no.
people are doing that
you-
I'm not
but you
involved
don't
when I
wanna
have my own stuff to deal with.
Wish harm.
No, I don't wish.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I
I
would
don't have
never.
an ill will or thought towards
Yeah,
anybody. Like
I don't-
I don't care if you've hurt me in the past.
But it doesn't
or
mean I want
whatever.
you in my presence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
but
mean-
it's like, but if something bad happened to you, I won't feel bad about it. Honestly.
Yeah, you're different
Yeah,
because to
I'm-
me, I would feel bad.
I'm a dark
Do you know what I'm
asshole.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
Right.
that's kind of just
Yeah,
how I
I was
am,
like,
though.
damn,
It
that's
doesn't
crazy.
mean I have feelings for you. It just means
Right, that's just-
in my heart of hearts.
Right.
Happens.
Yeah, you know
That's
what I mean.
me.
When you've intertwined with somebody,
I made
your
a little
lives-
twine. I
I
didn't
mean,
get you for that.
whether it's a friendship or it's a relationship or anything like that, like there's always, you like there's just it's just there. So you're not. I don't know how you could, unless things ended super crazy.
Right.
It's like you're always, oh, okay, well, good for them.
Yeah, right.
Or like or whatever they're doing, that's fine. It doesn't
Yeah.
involve me. I wish them nothing but the best, but that doesn't mean that I have to be around
Right.
So
to
you're
see
right.
it or deal with it. So
Right.
Well, that's like that night. It was like 2 a.m. and Laren called him and was
Laren
like, "Oh,
called
I
me and
saw
was like,
her."
yeah, I saw her.
And he's like,
I'm
Ed?
like, yeah, we had just came back from Dark Horse.
"Oh,
and we was
dude,
all
you're
having a
doing
good
so
time.
well comparison. Like,
Yeah.
dude, all you did was see her physically. You don't
Right,
know
you
her
don't know
life.
what she's-
So
yeah, you don't
how
know.
does that mean anything?
Yeah, he
like,
was
and
like-
why are you calling me? I don't care.
Right. What do I care?
You know what I'm doing right
Why you
now.
calling me at 2 a.m.?
And I'm sitting right
yeah,
there like,
we were sitting
are you
here,
serious?
And he called me, and I thought something was wrong. That's only why, because he never
Yeah.
calls me. So it was two
I was
something.
like, oh my
so
God, is everything okay?
So I answered like, "Yo, like everything cool?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, man. You know, I just want to let you know, like I'm, coming back from the spot, and I went to 7-Eleven, and guess who I saw?" And I was like, "I don't know who."
Like,
And then he tells me he sees her, and I was like, "Okay,
what do you?
what do I care
who
about that? Like
cares?
it's been." And he's like, "Oh man, I just want to let you know, man, you won, man. Like she."
And that just like for me, that mindset, I'm just like,
And I was
what?
like, and I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, man. Like I saw her. She was getting out some old car with some old busted dude, and she was looking all crazy. Like I want to let you know, man. Like
And
you
we were
won."
talking about it after, and I
Yeah,
was like,
I just- yeah,
should we
we were-
see if she's okay? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
I don't know what
we don't
I don't know
want
what
anything
was
bad
that
to happen.
What was that supposed to do for me? Like,
It's supposed to make you feel good
like
or feel bad? What did you
doesn't
want?
matter
I don't know.
whether
That's
you feel
not-
like
What
I won.
reaction did you
Yeah.
want from me?
It doesn't matter if you felt like I won or not. Like that person isn't a part of my life anymore.
Yeah.
But even then, like,
And and I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, good. I'm glad that she in the like.
what?
What?
No, is she
No.
okay? Like, does he
Yeah,
look?
like-
does he
like-
look like a pimp? Should we call her?
Right?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Like,
did you? He talked to her and he said, oh, she said hi because she recognized him, whatever. I'm like, but that's all you
she
said?
probably
That's all-
didn't. But anyway,
She was just
Yeah.
being nice.
And
Probably.
probably and it probably was, who knows what that conversation was like. I'm not saying nothing about nothing because I don't know.
Right.
But it's just like, what am I supposed to do with that information?
Speaking of,
Like, am I supposed to go, oh my God, are you okay? Like, that's her business now. That ain't that's not my issue at all. You want to keep tabs on her? Feel free to do
Yeah.
so. Me, I
Right.
don't, I don't
Leave you out
have
of
that.
it,
Yeah.
But speaking of that, to that particular person, I hope he never thought he was super slick when he came to me. When we gone through a lot of like drama and bullshit,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? And
Uh-huh.
I just don't think that he's like super slick,
Oh no, it's never been.
you know? Because I never ever called him on it. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll say that story for another time.
yeah.
Because it's a thing. I got
that's
some
a
stuff.
thing.
I got some stuff
Got
to
some
say.
stuff. Well, the bottom line is sometimes you outgrow people. Sometimes people outgrow
Outgrow
you,
you,
depending
yeah.
on the situation.
Move
And
on. Just
and
move on.
I mean,
You'll
not just move on, but if you need closure, reach out to that person and
Yeah.
ask them. You know what I'm saying? But don't harbor these feelings of
Yeah.
ill will towards
and, yeah, and
somebody
also don't
because-
expect that closure. There's a lot of times I didn't get closure. I just had to accept it. Don't expect you're gonna get that. Closure.
Oh, yeah, I mean-
don't come in like he's gonna give. No, they're
No,
not.
I mean you don't
They're not
always
obligated
get
to.
that, but if you
Yeah.
feel that you can reach
Yeah.
out or you need to reach out
Do
and
it.
you do, go ahead, but don't
Don't
you know, expect a
no,
response
yeah.
back. But I also don't
Yeah.
think you should wish ill will towards anybody.
No, you never.
Because you
you
shouldn't.
never should.
I mean, I don't
Well,
care.
that's
I
them.
mean, there are extenuating circumstances like
True.
physical abuse and things of that
Yeah.
nature in relationships.
Yeah.
But
you
aside
have
from
to-
extenuating circumstances, normal human behavior should
Yeah.
dictate that
Yeah.
you don't
Well,
wish ill will
and
towards
you-
anybody.
Okay.
And you gotta
Now-
know
now-
that that person at some point is gonna get theirs because that's just how
Karma.
the world
Yeah.
works.
Now, yeah.
karma.
I believe in
Yeah,
karma.
so-
Now that I'm older, I don't really wish ill will to anybody. But when
Right.
I was young, of course, I let that all go when I was young. But see, if I didn't go through what I did, I wouldn't have found y'all. So I'm
True.
very
Right,
happy.
see,
you
so-
know what I mean? So
True.
this
Yeah.
is like my
Things
this,
happen
this is
for a
it.
reason,
It's a
man.
trio. You know what I mean? This
karma
is it.
is karma does
I
its
love
thing
karma.
when it's
Yeah.
it's necessary.
Yeah, I love karma.
And hopefully the only thing I wish about karma for people, and it's not karma in a negative sense, it's karma in the sense of hopefully something happens that teaches them a lesson and like clicks that switch or flips that switch or puts that light bulb on where they're like, you know what?
You goddamn right.
Holy crap.
You got
What
it.
have I been doing?
Yeah.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
in this one particular instance or this morale that they're
Right.
lacking or you know whatever it is. So
Yeah.
that's my hope for
But
any form of ill will is,
Right.
is that you get taught a lesson.
Yeah,
and
for
hopefully
sure.
it's not a life or death lesson
Yeah.
type of thing like that. I
It's a-
just
it's
need
just a
something
li- a
that
life
can
lesson,
help
a
you,
life lesson.
Something
a life lesson
something
that
that
can
wakes
help
you
you,
up
Yeah.
out of whatever it is
Yeah,
that
those
you're
like-
on.
or
It's
helps
like, yo,
you become a better person.
I gotta
just
switch up my stuff
And then
'cause
you
this
could
is
also
trash.
see your own bullshit.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
You know. So,
All right.
well, those are actually honestly, I think today I picked this because I feel like I need to get some shit off my chest.
Well, apparently you
So,
did.
yeah,
Yeah, she had to get some shit off last time.
yeah,
Get some
that's
shit
my
off.
There you
turn.
go.
I can't wait for yours. I'm sick of you segment coming up. No,
Do you have an I'm sick of you?
do you have one right now?
No, I don't have one right now.
All right.
All right.
No, I don't have it right
we,
now.
we got next
I-
week. We
I
got
mean-
next week.
No.
I got a few, but I'll save them.
Yeah.
when we get to say. But anyway,
Uh-huh.
No,
but yeah.
but moving forward,
But, this
I'll
was,
have one. I'll have
Alright.
one.
This is Rayan's therapeutic session ending. Also known as the Me and Them Podcast, episode 22.
Dude,
I am
loose.
your boy Rayan.
And I'm Taryn.
And on Savoy.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Deuces.
Cheers, universe. Yeah, I'm sticking to that. That's it.